Oh man, I hope I can get through this without shedding a tear. I think it was Sunday. We found out that we lost a legend in Sam Putney. Well, before I do that, we lost a legend in Sam Putney. I actually got a video clip here I wanted to show. This was from earlier from NBC5. It was Net, the Wig, and Chris Arnold. They sat down and talked about it. But he passed away Sunday. I think it was from a stroke. Man, he was a good friend of mine. As I was telling Kendrick before we came on, I actually did a sit-down one-on-one interview with Sam Putney back in 2019. But take a look at this clip. This is earlier today shot for Sam Putney after the announcement of his passing.
Family of longtime Dallas radio personality Sam Putney confirmed his passing on Monday. Putney was known as both a news personality and singer for a top-rated morning radio show in Dallas for years. Today, his former colleagues are sharing his legacy. Here's David Goins.
I don't care how old you were, what age group, what demo audience, everybody loves Sam Putney.
Which is why his loss led off Dee in the morning on K104 Tuesday.
We certainly need to have a conversation with the K104 family, and certainly the Dallas family has lost, a legendary.
The best thing about this, we're going to laugh and we're going to cry.
We sat down with Chris Arnold, Nanette Lee, and Wig, three of Sam Putney's co-hosts on the Skip Murphy and Company morning show, a ratings powerhouse in Dallas radio throughout the 90s and early 2000s, with Sam Putney as newsman.
He would have like a news story, and then he would have a funny story.
Let me tell you this real quick. Studies have shown that couples who laugh and smile when they talk about how they met are way less likely to get divorced.
Oh, yeah. Right. Sam liked to make music.
Come on, Sam.
I don't care if she looks like E.T. as long as she is good to me.
He could sing the song, and it was stupid as hell, but it was so funny, and it would just make us feel good. But the community loved him because he knew how to connect.
A special ability, Lynn Hayes with Smooth R&B 105.7, still remembered with Love Tuesday. And a connection former colleagues and lifelong friends say they hope listeners hold on to and cherish as they remember Sam Putney.
Because he really was your uncle, your brother, your cousin.
Family for life. Family for life. That was our motto.
Yeah, family for life.
In Dallas, David Goins, NBC5.
Wonderful tribute.
Yeah, that was shot earlier. I had got a glimpse of that from Net Lee. She had posted that they were going to be doing that on Instagram earlier. I had posted a picture of a conversation I just had with Sam. That was a couple months ago, and I had just asked him. He had just got out of the hospital, and I had asked him. I was trying to check up on him because I know he had been in the hospital, and I knew he was getting out. Well, while he was in there, I didn't get to show the other one. There was another text we had. I had asked him, when I heard he was in the hospital where he was at, I was trying to come see him, and I think what it was that he didn't want me to see him in the state he was. So he kind of like, nah, I'm fine. I'll be back at the house, or whatever. Back when we had that conversation, and I think we had another conversation when he got home, and I checked on him. I checked on him again, but I got to meet Sam Putney through Chris Arnold because I think Sam was doing MC at some spot at Park Lane. I think they were doing it like on Thursday nights, and they ended up getting the whole morning show involved. I can't think of it. Me and Chris Arnold was just talking about this the other day at a Wings game. I couldn't think of the name. If it was Fedora, maybe it was Fedoras. I can't think. Maybe Fedoras or something like that. It was off Park Lane, and I got to meet Sam, and I got a picture with the entire morning show while I was there. But I ended up getting this picture. I was sitting next to Sam. On the other side of him is Skip, You can't see it because I zoomed it in on this one picture. But Chris Arnold's next to me, and then Wig, and then Net was she wasn't in this picture, but I had got a picture with Net that night too. So from there, me and Sam, I don't know what it was. I guess he just took a liking to me after we hung out, and I told him what I was doing, and I just asked him could I interview him, and he told me yeah. And I remember the whole time thinking before that interview happened that I was like, man, there is no way. You know, I was expecting him to do the whole I'm busy, I can't make it type deal. And he didn't, man. He to his credit, man, he showed up for that interview, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That interview, we were late. Where I was trying to do that, we were having a technical issue or a show ran over or something like that. And you know, he kept giving me indication like, well, man, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do it, man, but we gonna do it. We gonna have much time to do it, but I'm gonna stick here with you. I'm gonna do it. And he stayed there with me. And man, he just didn't he kept telling me, he kept giving me little nuggets like, man, I don't know how much time we're gonna have because I got somewhere to be. And I was like, okay, well, you let me know if you need to take off, whatever. And he was like, okay. So we go through and we do the interview, and it was just a really good time. We talked about what broke the morning show up. You know what he was doing now. I know he was telling me he was at WBAP and he hated being at WBAP because he had to be serious and he had to be on the news, and he didn't want to be that. He wanted to be Sam. He wanted to be making music like he make right here, this right here. Mm-hmm. Making classics like this. But we did the interview, man. It was a really great interview, and I'm trying to find it. I'm gonna find it, and when I find it, I'm gonna post it. But give me a second. I'm trying to stem myself now. I'm trying to send the pictures. I can pull it up. But when he showed up, I had took this picture because I couldn't believe that he actually showed up. I was really taken back because I really thought he was getting ready to cancel. Right. And like I said, he sat down there with me and waited till what was going on was over with. Oh, here it is. Okay. Here it is right here. I had put this out. I said, Sam Putney is here. He had just arrived, and I'm telling you, man, man, it was a real good time, man. And
as long as she is good to me, yeah.
The thing that hurt me that hurt me the most and broke me down this morning was because, you know, he would watch the show from time to time. Mm-hmm. He would watch the show from time to time, and he would text me after some of the shows, and he would say stuff like, man, you got a real good show going on. Maybe you should try to do this, or maybe you should do this next time. And, you know, right. Tweak it and make it better.
Right.
And he would do that often, man. He would do that often. He would I would hear from Sam a lot.
Yeah, man. Listen, I remember, you know, K104 Morning Crew. that basically was my high school childhood, man. Going when I first got my first car.
It was my childhood too, man.
Just
I started what 90, 90. I think it was 92.
Yeah, when I was.
If you grew up in the 90s.
90s, yeah. When I was in high school, when I got my first car, man. I mean, Skip Cheatham, Nunn Lee, Sam, Wig, Chris, all those guys used to carry me to high school. I went to Carter, and then on to high school, on through college. on through my first job, going back and forth for work. Whenever I have a bad day, I turn on them, and my day was good the rest of the day, man. So like I say, shout out to the K104 family.
Man,
also,
come to think of it, I remember on my way to school listening to them on 9/11.
Me too. Actually, they Twitch secret. I was listening to K104 when I was doing my delivery job, and that's how I found out about 9/11. Because at the point I thought it was a joke, but then Chris Arnold got serious and said, no, these planes are really going in there. And I remember after then, somebody, my boss gave me a call and said, stop everything. I need you to come back to the office. And I need you to come in. I was steady. I wasn't listening to regular news. I was listening to K104 for all the news and notes. What's off me getting out of downtown Dallas, going back to Grand Prairie. I was listening to K104 to get the news that was going on that day. So, as much as we talking about, well, they were joking, they were very informative when it was time to get serious, man. That goes to their professionalism and why they was on so long. And they all walking legacy. They all walking legacy, man.
2006 or 7 when they started to break up slowly. Sam was actually the last one to leave.
Right.
I remember Sam had a house built out there in Cedar Hill, up there on the hill, in Lake Ridge. Great big old house, man. And man, I just tell you what, man. I still have a good relationship with Chris Arnold. I don't know what it is about those guys. They've taken a liking to me. I got to be Skip Murphy, but I don't know what it is about those two that took a liking to me, especially Sam. After we had that interview, we would talk and text each other all the time. He would sometime at the Cowboys game, he'd send me a message like, man, these Cowboys, or he would say something like that to me. And man, I guess I'm gonna miss. I knew that he was sick. I knew he had been in the hospital. I knew he had got out. That's why we had been texting each other here and there. But yeah, man, that hurt me this morning. Just because I guess because the last time I talked to him, I was trying to come see him, and I just felt like he didn't want me to see him in that state, and he was kind of like, nah, I'm fine, I'm gonna be all right. You don't have to do that.
Right.
So I wish I could have seen him one more time. We keep going through this moment. We're losing a lot of people. Sam was the least one I thought I was gonna hear about today, but it definitely hit home, man. And I hope there's a funeral and I can go to it, so I can probably just talk to him and tell him thank you for everything he did for me, all the conversations we had and all the texts that he sent me, trying to help me become a better broadcaster and things of that nature. So man, I will always be grateful for Sam Putney. I appreciate him, I love him, and to his family, man, thoughts and prayers to y'all, man. I know that I don't know I guess we can say it was sudden, but yeah, man, really good guy, and I'm gonna miss Sam. Now I remember this song right here. This song right here, this came out, I want to say this came out my senior year, and on every Friday on payday, I had this. This is back when we had the little iPods and the MP3s where you had to plug it in the computer.
Yeah.
You had to plug it in and load the what's the name up. But this song, every time it was payday or pay week on Friday, I was working at iMasters. Yeah. And every time it come on, I play this song right here. Every Friday was payday, man. I used to love this song, man. I would play it every payday. Every payday. I played this. I probably played this up until he left K104, man. Man, what a classic. Man, he had so many songs that he created, man, that just stick with you. I actually know. Remember, he used to do the word of the day.
Yeah.
And then they would play "I Love School." I know what an oxymoron is because of Sam, and I told him that because that was one of the words of the day, and I just remember what that was. So, Sam Putney, man, rest in peace. Thank you for everything. The tears I have right now and for you are tears of joy. And grateful for the friendship that and the time that we had together, man. And I'm definitely gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss those texts and him critiquing me and telling me what I should do to help this show out. So I mean that's pretty much it. That's all I can say at this point, man. I'm so glad it's Friday.
I'm just vibing the song right now.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, man, every payday I used to bump this, man. Every payday.
Yeah, man. Thoughts and prayers to the family. Keep bumping it, man.
Yo, Station K104. I'm so glad it's Friday. That's when our brother came. I gotta get the work. That's when rest in peace, man. I'm gonna miss you so much, man. See you. We hit him with another one. All right, man.